Right, I'm in Pitsford Forest Walk in the village of Pitsford. The reason I just filmed a little bit down there as I got out of the car in the car park, but I didn't film anymore because it's a kids play area and there's kids playing and I just don't look right. But anyway, that's where I am. I would have done a better introduction, but I wasn't filming, like I said. Right, I have been here once before, but I didn't venture very far into here because I was at the kids park with my own kids. I had a little snoop in here, but I don't know how far it goes or really how far you're allowed to go. I don't know how public it is. I think it is public, but because I looked on the maps and it says like a forest walk, and there's apparently a quarry the other side of the forest. It's not a forest, it's like a small woodland. Let's get that correct. But I can't stop coughing. Yeah, so I just want to have a little snoop around and bring you along for the journey. So let's see what we can find. Oh, seems like I've got a real cough on. Looks like this is the garden of some houses. I'm afraid my voice is going to be like this all the way through because I've got a real tickly cough. I have to keep pausing you and coughing. Anyway, yeah, this looks like the garden of a house, but I'm pretty sure you're allowed down there. As you can see, there's a trail of, well, where people have been walking. So let's have a look. Wow, nice houses, nice garden. So I can either go straight on or down there. I think I'm going to go down there. Leopard squirrel, see it? They're always jumping out in front of me, but not close enough. I want to get one on camera a little bit better. I wonder what that used to say. Let's have a look. Teas. Oh, Teas Coffee. Right, yeah, I saw something on the map about that. I mean, it's like a little coffee hut. Teas Coffee. It's pointing that way, so I was going to go this way anyway. It is nice knowing that there's all these young woodlands being small but young woodland's been planted around Northamptonshire, because I just feel there's not enough. I'm quite obsessed with maps and things. I'm constantly on Google Earth looking at maps, and I was looking recently. There's a Northampton in Massachusetts in USA, and I was looking at their town in America, and the whole town is surrounded by, you can't even imagine how many miles and miles and miles of forest, as far as the eye can see. And it makes me a bit sad that we haven't got that much forest and woodland in Northampton here, UK. But it is nice to know there's quite a few areas of woodland been planted in the last 20, 30 years or whatever, including this one, that is just going to get bigger and more beautiful, and it's nice to know for the future, for the kids and that, the kids that are interested in that kind of thing, that they're going to have somewhere to explore. But yeah, I'm a big fan of maps and looking at the Google Earth and that, and I tell you what, I love America. America is just the most fantastic place. I'd love to just like take a year off of everything and go and explore for a year over there or something, because there's just so much to see, and it seems like everywhere, if you like go to say like the Yorkshire Dales in England or places like that, national parks, that's where you get like the epic scenery. But you get that all over the place in America. I think they take it for granted. It's almost everywhere you look, places like that. But we don't have many of them places, and when you do find them places here, there's like there's tourists there galore, because there's not enough of them, if you know what I mean. But over there, it's just like it's commonplace. Like I say, when looking at the map of Northampton, Massachusetts, there's so many miles of forest and mountains and caves and like lakes and things, and just the people are swimming in. It's fantastic, and we haven't got that here. I would love this place to be a little bit more like that, but then on the other hand, I'm grateful that we've got what we have. Yeah, so it's an amazing place, America. Sat up there at the top of that tower or whatever it is, probably a radio mast or something. I'm going to go that way, but I want to have a little look down here. I think basically it's just a road down here that leads from that main road out on there, the Harbour Road, to the Quarry, which I believe is down there. I'm hoping there's no one there so I can have a little look around. Aha. Is this the coffee place? Yeah. It's all shut though. Looks pretty cool though, doesn't it? Nice little place. Tea's Coffee. Not tea and coffee. Wow, look at this. Look, we're being watched and all. Wow. Look at it. It's amazing. I'll have a look. I never knew this place existed till recently. What's this? Oh, this is for teas again. I was reading online, this place was left derelict for like years apparently, and now it's, I think in the last 3 years it's started back up again. but I never knew it existed until within the last few weeks. But unfortunately we can't go in and have a look. Well, we'll see what, because obviously when we came through this little path, there was a path that leads further down there, so we will go and see where that goes and see what else we can see. Yeah, what's that say? Woodland Walk. And what's this? That? It's a map of the place. So, yeah, so we started here, parked up there, came through there, past that house, I think. That's the house area, isn't it? So, and then we've walked down here, and that's where we are. And I'm assuming we can go that way. So I might be able to get a better look at the quarry and see what's there. Let's go and be nosy. They got all that fencing, and then that's going to keep people out, is it? That ain't keeping anyone out, although the deterrent is probably the cameras. Literally just before I pressed the record button again, a squirrel went flying across, and just like I was saying earlier, they're always far away. This one was fairly close and I didn't get it on video. Dagnammit. Sod's law, innit? Well, we ain't gonna get I thought we might be able to get a good view of the quarry, but not so. Let's see what's down here. Look at the amount of pine cones on the floor here, coming out of what I assume is a pine tree. Oh yeah, a better view of the quarry. Just what I wanted. Yeah, what's this? Plastic pipe. Wow, look at that cliff. They dug out that cliff. There's nothing to stop you going in here. I don't know what's going on. It's like all that frontage, and people obviously walk here and over there, and yeah, I'd like to have a look, really. Just a little look. I would imagine that there is some sort of camera filming everywhere, so coming over here thinking somebody's watching. There always seems to be somebody watching these days, isn't there? You see, it doesn't say, there's no signs here that say no access. There's nothing, so I'm not to know that. I mean, I did look at that thing and it said no access, but how do I know exactly where the where the line is, where the boundary is, and we're allowed to walk here. I don't know. I'm just gonna have a look. What's that sound there? I can't zoom in. It says hippo wash. I'm assuming that's for. Oh, I don't know what it's for actually. I'm not going to go any further than this. That would be too far. I don't know what, there's something about quarries I find very interesting and kind of exciting. Don't know why, just can't really see much. I don't think the camera's picking it up, but the sun is right there and it's creating a silhouette from what I can see on the screen anyway. I think it's the cliffs that I find, any kind of cliff I find like appealing. Like Northampton's great, but there's not enough hills, or there's not enough mountains. There's no mountains at all. But this is why I do the hills of Northamptonshire, because I'm obsessed with hills. You know, elevation, getting up high, seeing down below, the view of it. You know, getting a nice view. And yeah, there's something about cliffs and them sort of places where you get caves, and it's just so exciting. And there's nothing like that around here really. There's a few little gems, but not enough. But there you go, that's where I live and that's what we've got, so we're going to make the most of it and highlight everything like this we can find. Anyway, I don't think there's a lot more to be seen here. I'm probably not going to go much further that way. I wanted to see the quarry and the little woodland and all that. So yeah, I've seen that now. There was a quarry, I don't know if, did I do a video on it? I can't remember, I don't think I did. The quarry up near Houston Firs. It's a Peter Benny one, the same as this, but I'm pretty sure I think maybe I've mentioned it, I might have mentioned it in a video actually. I think I did in that video I did about the woodland behind Dobby's Garden Centre. I'm sure I mentioned it in that. But I'm pretty sure, I haven't found any solid information, but I'm pretty sure it's winding down and closed up and they're no longer digging and quarrying. When we was in lockdown in 2020, I had a real snoop around that place. Don't mean to incriminate myself, but yeah, I had a real snoop around. There's nobody there. Nobody there at all. Had a good look around. And even back then there weren't a lot going on. There was a few little trenches and, you know, but there was no cliffs or anything like this. There's actually a quarry out near, is it Pottersbury or Poolesbury? I think one of them two, Poolesbury I think. There's a quarry out there. I went there years ago when I was like a teenager out of school. I was a bricklaying apprentice. And I worked for a guy named Jeff Morris, and he used to get his stone from out there, and we went out there one day to get some stone. It was, obviously I realised then that I was, you know, intrigued by quarries, because that was a really cool place, and it was a bit like this, but it was all around. There was like walls. You get down into the quarry and there was like cliff like that, but all around you were completely enclosed. I remember just being in awe of the place, man. It was so cool. Anyway, we'll call it a day there then. This is Pitsford Quarry.